Alrighty, it is absolutely gorgeous out here. It must be 21 degrees. I took my hoodie off because she's getting real hot. But we got a 2265. I got a nice stack of wood sitting here. I'm gonna cut some more and we're gonna see how much we can split in an hour. We get people calling us saying, hey, how many cord can you split with this thing in 2-3 hours? So we're gonna work for an hour, stack it up and see how many face cord is at a full cord. We're gonna see, we're gonna kind of buck a little bit of wood, split a bit of wood, stack it up. We'll see how she goes. You're probably wondering, what in the world is this? And I don't even know what it is. We built it, I gave it to my engineer, he fabbed it up for me. In the whole process of splitting my own wood more and more, using it for campfires, heating the house in the winter, one thing I really dislike is bucking wood on the ground. It drives me absolutely nuts. I bought the tractor and I was like, aha, I can make something for the front to make my life a lot easier. And voila. See, now I just move it nice and close and I can put a waist height and I can buck and it makes me very, very happy. But it just makes bucking the stuff real easy and I can just be waist height, super comfortable, and it makes the job really enjoyable. So, if you have a good name for this thing, or if you think we should actually sell it, leave us a comment down below and we'll see how it goes. You're gonna need a bit of weight in the back. So fortunately, I have one of my guys in the shop. It's Will, he's been a manager for a long time. And he actually makes these on the side. They're weight boxes. He makes a whole bunch of stuff, but he made me a very sweet weight box. I think this must be 800 pounds. And we got some tool holders inside, so I put my rakes in here, maybe a shovel. Maybe I might put a scabbard for a saw on it. I don't know, we'll kind of play with it. But yeah, if you ever need a good weight box for a tractor, you're in Ontario, I'll put his details down below, so you'll see them there. Now this here is 2265, pretty standard option set for what we see go to the door. Got ourselves a heavy duty hub, Honda GX, which is very, very common. And we got a log lifter kit too, which is really nice for some of this bigger stuff. So, you could add some more options to it, but for what we're doing today, this is perfect for what we need. All right, we got 339. Look at that, it's gonna be 340 in 1 minute. And let's start going. we go. It's 4:40, so it's 1 hour of splitting. Not too bad. I got some walnut in there, poplar, elm, some real nasty elm. Think about a white oak in there as well. So a good mix between really easy and the elm was a real pain, but I'm sure it'll burn good. All right, so we're gonna stack this up into face cord lengths, but how many face cord do you think is in this pile? I'm not even gonna guess, but what do you think before you watch the video any further? All right, and just for all the haters, 8 feet is right there. We're actually 1.5 feet longer. So a little over the length we need. And our height is 4 feet. Let me get my foot on that. Our height is right there, 4 feet high. Beautiful. So in an hour, 2 face cord on a 2265, you can see it's split pretty small too. If you split this stuff bigger, let's say you went 5x5s, you could do a full cord in an hour. And if you had a second person, you could probably do 25% more if you didn't have to load that lifter every single time. So, you know, you could say with 2 people, a full cord in an hour on a 2265 is really reasonable, considering we have a whole slew of different woods, some really tough stuff like elm and poplar, which is easy. So it's a good average assessment of what you might be splitting on a yearly basis. So if you have maybe a mini skid or subcompact tractor like this and you're interested in this puppy, give the office a call. We're probably not going to put it on the website anytime soon, but if we get enough interest, you know, we'll throw a price at it and we'll sell these. But you know, maybe I'm just the weird one out and I really like this design. Who knows? Could be. But if you have a cool name for it too, leave a comment below. And you know, as far as the 2265 goes, you can see how a machine like this, it's not a huge, massive machine, how with just one person working at a good, steady pace, you can produce, you know, 2 face cord in an hour. And if you had a second person that was helping you load stuff in the lifter, you could definitely produce a full cord of wood in an hour. Pretty remarkable considering the cost and the size of this thing, but you know, it's why they're one of the more popular machines at split fire. But if you have questions about it, give us a call at the office or see more specs at split-fire.com. And of course, we appreciate your comments and we appreciate a subscribe as well. So have a good one.